Okay, once we've got the basic page layout, we're then ready to start looking at getting our images and our fonts to go on it. So, first thing I'm going to do one around the sort of light bulb. So I've already started Googling, so I've just opened the internet, and you can see I've put light bulb, creative, you can do whatever you want. However, you might want to add on this white background. That's the important bit, and it takes a bit of finding to find one that copies with a white background completely. So, if I look at this one, I don't know if you can notice here, it's got a bit of a watermark on. So when you want to avoid those ones, because when they'll copy that watermark on there. So again, it takes a bit of if I just show you that. So if I copy that image and then just paste it on there, you can see that it's actually it'll paste that watermark. So that's not a good image. So again, just select it and delete it. Again, it takes a bit of time to find one. Again, that looks like a nice white background. Again, you want lots of contrast if you can. It doesn't need to be black and white, but sometimes a bit easier. That's it. I quite like that plain one. So again, I'm just going to right click, copy that image. Again, just try it. Doesn't matter where I paste it. So I'm just zooming out using the plus and minus. I'm going to get it somewhere near. So holding the middle square, I'm just going to get it somewhere near. You can see it's too big. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and crop it so it's about the same size. And obviously the image you want to be about the same size as that rectangle here. So I'm going to go to clip. I'm going to clip to a box, and I'm just going to draw. It doesn't need to be exact, but just getting rid of most of the outline. And again, I want to clip the outside of it. I want to get rid of everything on the outside of that image, so it's a bit easier. Go back to select the arrow button. And I'm going to try and get it somewhere near. Right, the important bit now is not to change the proportion. So to do that, I'm going to hold down shift before I do anything. Hold down shift, go to the corner, and then that'll keep it in the exact same proportion as you want it. And again, you can move it to fit. Again, I can zoom in, etc. Just going to move it a bit lower down. Again, don't worry about it going in front or behind, all that type of thing, because it's going to disappear. Once I'm sort of happy with where it is, what I want to do is actually get rid of any background. So first thing I'm going to do is go to bitmaps when it's selected, and then enable transparency. So basically it'll mean that the white it'll ignore the white, so you're just left with the line. Again, you can see that I've got that that engraved line that we want on there. So I've got my image on. I'm then going to go to something like default.com. So just type in that, click on the font, and again there was millions and millions of different ones. I'm going to look for like a scripty handwriting calligraphy one, and then it's just choosing one that you think sort of matches that style. It's quite scripty, quite font calligraphied. So I think see how that looks potentially. But no, I don't like that one. So I'll go for that one, I think. All I'm then going to do is just type in this little customer, so be creative. Again, change it to large, and then submit it, and you'll get a little preview there, which again, all we're going to do is snip tool it. So go to the snip tool. We'll try that again. Snip tool, hold on, close them ones down, try that again, and then just going to snip that image, again copy it, and I can then paste it on my work. Again, to move it, the middle one over the top. Again, I'm going to hold down shift and then drag the corners to get it to the sort of size that I want. Again, I'm going to go to bitmap to enable transparency to get rid of the white background. And again, it's just that sort of final playing about. Again, sometimes quite hard because you've got to now, because you've taken the white background off, you've got to select it just to move it. Get it in the right place. again, I'm happy with that, so I think that's quite nice, quite cool. It sort of ties in with the same font. Again, you can use any, but just try and get it nice and neat. Once you've done that, we're then just going to save that. I'll save it to my OneDrive. Year 9, apply to and again, just year 9 apply to obviously you need, and then just put your name at the end of it. So when we save it into the documents, we're all right. So again, you save yourself a copy of the work. So we've got that saved. You're then going to save a copy into technology folder. So again, file, save as. This time you're going to go to this PC. You're going to find the technology folder, which is T drive. Year 9, resistant materials, USB lamp. We are 9G3, so I'll create a folder. 9GDT3. Oh, sorry, there already is a folder in there. I'm just going to get rid of that one. From last year. So you want to be saving it in that 9GDT3 folder. Obviously, again, year 9 apply to, again, must have your name on the end, and just click save. And then Mr. Murray can then start laser cutting your work ready for our next lesson.